Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, running on Nintendo Switch 2. Let's see, what are we doing?
Hey.
Hurry up, meowmurai, let's get over to the shrine before anyone tries to scupper our plans. Keep searching for those fragments, and remember, as soon as you find any, bring them straight to me. Put enough of them together, and the way forward will be revealed. Good luck now. Use the newly assembled tablet, travel to another world? Yes, absolutely. Expect some disco music here. Throw that away, it's on fire.
What in the world was that? All that lava tearing through that village?
You saw it too, then? There's a volcano off in the distance there. But it's not going boom or anything like the one we just saw. Maybe it was all just a bad dream.
Hey, look! No way! I think we're stuck here. Wait a minute, though. That huge rock, does it mean what we saw was real? Well, we won't figure it out standing around here. Let's head to that village and get some answers.
Oh, should I be fighting this thing?
Here I go! Ah! Flame slash!
All in a day's work.
I'm going from strength to strength. Ah! Ah!
Hey!
Looks like we won't be going home anytime soon. Maybe we should look around for that village we saw. Yes, thank you. That's exactly what we've been doing. Sort of.
Hey! Hey! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Emberdale. By gum, tourists, I take it. You don't get many of your lot up round here. This is Emberdale. There's not much to it, but I hope you have a nice stay nonetheless. What do you mean, is this village alright? Your eyes, have you not? Does it look like we've been struck by a flaming disaster?
Oh,
Did you know there's a great big volcano off to the north of the village? Yeah. You know what? You saw our burn route, or you what? You saw our burn route erupt? Don't be daft. We have a little wobble from time to time, but not an eruption. Not on your Nelly. It's almost time for the festival. I'll thank you not to go around scaring folk with your chirping about eruptions and whatnot. God, I hate the way everybody talks in this game. It's probably one of the things which drives me crazy about it. Well, everything seems to be business as usual here, but I just can't shake this funny feeling. We should at least tell whoever's in charge about the vision we saw, don't you think? What's that you're asking? What's this big flame in aid of? What sort of daft question is that? Here in Emberdale, we worship the fire spirit, you see. Fire's a huge part of our lives. Oh, another year, another festival. Even at my age, it's hard not to feel dead chirpy when this time of the year comes around.
Oh.
hey!
Huh. Oh.
You know what the key is to good cooking? It's all in flame control. Overdo it just a tiny bit and you'll turn a masterpiece into a right mess. I'll never do that, of course. I've got the fire spirit on me side. Me cuisine's always cooked to perfection. Cost about a rat. It's burned to a bleeding crisp. Ashes for tea. Ashes for tea again tonight, and looks like I'll be after old Pamela for some stomach medicine in the morning. The fire spirit is in a fine fettle again today, by the sound of it. What's that? Am I not scared of the rumbling? Don't be daft. A good shake lets us know the old fella's still with us. Besides, Emmerdale's houses are right sturdy. You can rest easy, knowing a wobble or two won't bring this lot down in a hurry. Hold up, you're tourists, aren't you? Why don't you stop a minute and tell me a tale or two about your travels? See, I heard the world's choice old place. Right massive and full of fun things and interesting sights. Tasty grub, treasure, you name it. I bet it's not all rosy, eh? You've probably seen some proper hair-raising stuff in your time, am I right? I knew it. Yeah, but I still can't help wanting to go and have a look for myself. I'd be happy as a pig in muck if only I could see a new place or two and meet some fresh faces for once. The only reason I don't head off right now is me mum. I can't up and leave her, not without being badly and all. Anyway, I've no time to stand around feeling sorry for myself. I need to go and fetch another prescription from Pamela. It's only natural for youngsters to want to see the world. My lad, though, he's different. See, I asked Pamela, she's the village fortune teller, about him. What she told me were right flaysome. She said that if he ever went off traveling, he'd never make it back to the village. Ever since then, I've stayed home and pretended to be badly. That way he won't dare leave me. Coughs better. Okay. Maybe that's not really the best way to go about it. Alright, well, whatever. This here is Emmerdale's church. Now I know what you're thinking. It's a bit bare. There's a reason for that. Folk around here are more interested in the fire spirit than the Almighty, see? More's the pity, any road. It is weird that this game sounds better than the original PlayStation 1 version. I mean, they both had access to Red Book audio. But I think it's maybe just the fidelity over time has become better across game systems. I mean, a lot of games that were mono in the PlayStation 1 era. The gaffer lives in that big house over yonder. Being as you're not from these parts, you might want to go and say hello, just to be polite like. Although not this game. This game was in stereo, but many other games were not. There's not quite so calming as a sight of flame fluttering in the breeze. I heard that in other kingdoms they use fire to make weapons and wage war. I can't help but think they've got it all wrong. Fire's the source of life. All sorts of things rise from the ashes, you know. I mean, it's mainly used to cook life, but yeah, okay, I can see it. Tourists, eh? We don't get many of your sort around these parts. Go and see the gaffer, will you? He'll be right chuffed that someone's come to visit. Though he maybe won't approve of us destroying every barrel in his house. Ah, yep. Thanks for coming all the way out here to see us. It means a lot, you know. Especially since the festival's about to get started. It's been a right old while since we've had any visitors join in. What festival, you say? Don't tell me you don't know about the Flamin' Festival. Yeah, by gum. It's only the biggest event out here in Emmerdale. The main event's exciting enough, but the grand finale? Oh, it'll knock your socks off. We take the flames up the mountain for what we call the return of the fire ritual, you see? Yeah, I'm getting all worked up just thinking about it. You should be too. You'll never forget your first time. Yeah, well, especially if the mountain erupts. And maybe it won't forget it, but it won't survive it. This book entitled The Intellects of Confucius. Meowmurai takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. There's no shame in hiding behind one's shield, for it is what a shield's for, but do not hide your shame behind your shield. That is not what it's for. I mean, interesting. Ah, yeah, look, you can see the mountain from where the fire spirit lives from up here. Ah, its champion is that. Do you want to take a gander? Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're not... Well, you're not allowed. This view is all mine. Yeah, okay, nice.
Ah,
I was hoping he would voice it. How do? You're a tourist, aren't you? Well, welcome to Emberdale. I'm... By gum, I've lost count of how many wobbles we've had today. I suppose this means it's nearly time. Crikey, what's got into you? You've got a right face on you. Is there something you want to tell me? What's that? You think you saw the volcano erupting? Don't be daft. We've done not to prove the wrath of the fire spirit. Even know what that means. And it's not like he's going to use the fire of all things to attack his own fire-worshipping folk down here in Emberdale. Especially not when we're just about to hold the Flamin' Festival in his honor. You're probably just not used to seeing volcanoes up close, eh? Put the wind up... put the wind up you a bit, has it? Put the wind up you a bit, has it? Okay. Yeah, it's understandable, but I'm telling you, you're not to worry about it. See, these rumbles of how the fire spirits lets us know that the festival time is getting near. You'll not regret partaking in it, I tell thee. Why not rest up over at the inn until it's time for the fun to start? You'll soon see you've been fretting over naught. Well, I don't want to die in my sleep. He didn't seem too interested in hearing what we had to say, did he? Still, there's no way what we saw back there was just some dream. I mean, all three of us dreaming the same thing? Really? But, Pamela, what rum nonsense is this you're spouting? I'll thank you not to interrupt. Now, where were we? Something's going on by the well. Let's take a look. Let's go and take a look.
Everyone, please! You've got to listen to me. I've had a vision in me crystal ball. A great tower of flame rising up from Burnmont. This whole island swallowed up in rivers of molten lava. I'm telling you, when the return of fire ritual's over, it'll be the end for Emberdale. We can't go through Wit Festival. We mustn't!
You're befuddled, Pamela. We can't very well call off the festival we hold in honour at Fire Spirit now, can we?
Aye, that's right. All that to achieve is earning us poor folk the fire spirit's hire. So, it's like that, is it? You're telling me you don't believe in me prophecies after all these years?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that we answer? Or no?
Shut up. I weren't asking you.
Nolan, you lot, what's all this commotion in here of?
It's Pamela. She said she's had a vision, and that Burmont's going to blow, and that we should call off the festival.
Blooming Nora, why did you have to say all that in front of everyone, Pamela? You know how they panic.
I was just doing me job. Passing on messages from realm at supernatural is what a fortune teller's supposed to do.
But the flaming festival is what binds our dear Emberdale to Fire Spirit. If we were to call it off, well... Do you see? Your baseless chelping has wrought his wrath down upon us. Which means we'd best get a move on and get things started. Listen up, everyone! The time for Flaming Festival has come! It's happening tonight! Aye, the festival is happening, and it's going to be a stupendous, eyebrow-singeing, Spectacular!
About time too.
You'll see, Pamela. All we need to do is put on a real good festival, and we'll be back in his good graces before you know it. I'll see you there, eh?
Strong in arm, thick in head. That's our gaffer. I tell him to cancel the festival and he brings the chuffing thing forward. Hold on. You said you were tourists, didn't you? Then maybe you could do something to help. Let me see. Yes. Oh, that might just work, you know. I reckon you've got what it takes. You lot come and see me in a bit. I'll be back at trading post waiting for you.
The villagers of Emberdale appear to be largely unconcerned by the apocalyptic prediction made by one of their number, and set about preparing for the Flaming Festival.
Hey,
What if old Pamela said it's true? We might not have long till Burn Mountain blows its top. Why don't we go and see her, meowmurai? She might be the only person around here who will take us seriously. Take that. I thought she's behind something. Oh no, she's in the building. Well, you know what, whatever. Chest is locked tight. But not the vases. Oh, you came after all. Now then, I suppose you better tell me your names before we get started. You already know mine, of course. Meowmurai introduces himself to Pamela.
hey,
Pamela. I'm Kiefer, Prince Kiefer of Astad, to be precise. I'm Maribel. Very nice to meet you. Right, meowmurai, let's get down to brass tacks. You believe the little premonition I had were true, don't you? Yeah, sure. Meowmurai tells Pamela of the vision seen upon arriving through the teleportal. You what? You're saying you all witnessed the same as what I saw in me prophecy? Well, that's proof enough for me. The fire spirit's chosen these Aquans to carry out his work. Now, listen here, meowmurai. If we don't take action, that vision you saw will undoubtedly come to pass. Which is where you come in. You lot have the power to prevent our impending disaster. I've seen it clear as day. So what do you say? We gotta save the village from the fires of Burnmount. That's the spirit. First things first, you'll need to head up to Burnmount to get to the bottom of this. There's something fishy going on up there, you mark my words. I wouldn't credit the fire spirit ever wanting to cause an eruption. Trouble is, the only time we can go take a closer look is when the festival's on. Even the gaffer's not allowed up there the rest of the time. So what that means is we're going to have to wait till the festival gets started. It's taking place tonight, in case you hadn't heard, so you've got a few hours to get ready. If I were you, I'd get some kip and prepare for what's coming. Hi, I'm Thora, Pamela's favorite apprentice. I suppose you must be them tourists she was on about. Pleasure to meet you.
all right.
Thorn whip? Oh, interesting. Didn't I already give her a leather dress? So I guess I don't have any. Slime airing, it's events +5. Well, I don't have money for it anyway. I don't know why I'm looking at it.
Hey!
The festival's due to take place tonight. There's nothing we can do but wait till then. Let's follow Pamela's advice and head back to the inn. I get the feeling we need to save our strength for later on. Fancy a quick nap before the festival gets underway, do you? Well, I'd say you come at just the right time. Have a kip now, and you'll be as fresh as a daisy when the festival starts. I won't be taking a penny from you for your stay either. It's a special offer because the festival's on. So how about it then? Fancy a kip? Righto, sleep tight. It's finally time. Time for the Flamin' Festival to start. Sorry to turf you out like this, but I'm taking the rest of the day off. Oh, one last thing. If you do join in with the festivities, go and find the gaffer, won't you? I'm sure he'd be keen to hear what you Optimans think of the whole affair. So, the festival's starting, is it? Here's hoping it doesn't end in disaster. Let's go and see what the gaffer has to say for himself, eh? Ooh, looks like I made it in time for the festival again this year. It don't matter how far I travel. I always make sure I'm back in Emberdale when the festival's on. I don't know when it's taking place. I suppose it's just a gift that folk born around these parts have. I get this odd rumbling sensation. Ah, it's you. Well, what do you think of our Flame Festival? I trust you're having a fine old time? Yeah, sure. Glad to hear it. The best is yet to come, though. Why don't you grab a buddy or two and a nice cup of tea while you wait for the return of fire ritual to get underway? Come to think of it, I haven't seen Pamela about yet. Is she not joining in? Don't you worry about her, lad. From what I hear, she's cooped up in the shop praying to the fire spirit. First all that fuss earlier, and now she won't even share a few buddies and a cup of weas. She's as stubborn as a mule, I tell thee. Well, that's neither here nor there. Why not take yourselves over to her shop? She might just talk to you lot. Like I said, I hate the way people talk in this game. I guess it's better than the older, like 1, 2, and 3, where they're all this, that, and that. Aye, up you lot. Oh, the festival's finally underway, eh? The path up Burnmount won't open until the return of the fire ritual starts, though. You'll know it's time when everyone makes their way over to the foot of the mountain. Now then, I'll be counting on you when we're up there. Don't go forgetting that. I'm happy for you to enjoy the festivities until the ritual gets started. Don't get carried away. And do want daft. I don't know what that means. Do what daft? Okay. Sure, I won't do one daft. Whatever the hell. Right, time for us to take the stage, eh, meowmurai? First, we need to get the gaffer's permission to take part in the return of the fire ritual. Otherwise, we're never getting up that mountain.
Oh.
By gum, you've not got your flames yet. Here, get this lot sorted out, will you?
Okay.
Aye, right you are. Right. Is that everyone kitted out with the flames for the ritual? Aye, all apart from the folk who won't be going up to Burnmount. Grand, let's get started then, shall we? Take it your lot are all set? Yep. Righto, let everyone know we're ready, will you? Right you are, Gaffer. Now then, everyone, it's time to get the return of fire ritual underway. Beloved Fire Spirit, we residents of Emberdale are, as ever, your most humble servants. In exchange for your continued protection, we come now to return you the sacred flames. Bearing these holy fires, we shall make our way to Burnmount, where you reside. All we ask in return is that you provide new flames in place of these, that we may continue to be protected. Frizz, sizzle, flare. Grand. Right, let's get up there, shall we? Oh, yep. You're a bit late, aren't you? Did you get lost or something? No. No, then suppose you must be right slow walkers. Everyone else is lined up already. At last. It took an age and a day, but the return of the fire ritual is finally getting started. It's the only day of the year when anyone's free to come out to Burnmount. Locals, tourists, anyone at all. Just make sure you don't fall over and put that fire out, eh? And we'll be able to get it lit again up there. I'm first in the queue, and I'm not giving up my place for no one, so there.
Oh.
Oh, yep, everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm happy to say that the return of the fire ritual is about to start. Grand, I'm first. Me. Now then, there's no rush. The purpose of the ritual is to show our respect to the fire spirit. It's not a race. There'll be no plain favorites, so you got no need to worry about losing your place. Well, if it's an honored guest, in you come, you lot. Oi, I thought you said I wouldn't lose me place. You can't let these Johnny-come-latelys in before me. Ah, don't be such a spoil sport. We've visitors from Lord knows from how far away, and here you are fussing about being first. I'll set off now and wait for you lot up top. Come and find me when you're good and ready. It's a straight path to the top of Burnmount, so you'll not get lost. Well then, in your own time. I can feel it in me waters. Whatever's mucking about with Burnmount will be found deep within. There isn't even a flicker of recognition. Pamela's too deep in divination to notice the party. Eek! You gave me the fright of my life. What are you thinking, sneaking up on me like that? What if I'd fallen in? I can't believe Pamela asked me to keep watch in such a dangerous spot in the first place, to be honest. Still, mustn't grumble. Not when she's standing right in front of me, any road.
Oh.
Ah, there you are. Now then, as you probably guessed, this here's Burnmount's crater. All you need to do to play your part in the ritual is take the flame you're carrying and chuck him in the crater, like so. Ow. See? What we're doing is returning the fire that's been protecting us all year to the fire spirit who gave it to us in the first place. So, are you ready to throw your flames into the crater and return them to their creator? Yeah, sure. Righto, one at a time now. Ow. Yeah, mine throws the flame into the crater. There's something a bit odd about throwing flames into a volcano, but here goes nothing. Ow. Kiefer throws this flame into the crater. I don't even want to think about what happened if you fell in there. Just plant your feet, Maribel. Ow. Maribel throws her flame into the crater. Right, now it's the village's turn. You lot are all done. You can head back to the village if you like. You lot took your time. The ritual's already started. Right, there's no time to waste. You lot need to get yourselves down into the belly of Burnmount quick as you can. There's something strange going on down there, no doubt about it. I need you to look into it for me. I can't go myself. It's crawling with monsters, see? Use your noggins, though. I don't want to next see you in a wooden overcoats. Eh? Ow.
Understood.
Time's running out. You've got to get moving.
Easy peasy.
Hey! Hey!
Jeez.
All in a day's work.
It's on a scale shield, huh?
Oh,
Ah, I'm dripping with sweat. By the time we make it back outside, I'm going to be wrinkled as a prune, aren't I?
Hey!
Yikes. Yeah, this is a good game. They did a good job with the re-imaging. I think for a lot of people this will feel like a new experience.
all in a day's work.
Divine dagger, huh?
Hey!
Easy peasy.
Oh, okay, so you played You probably played it as much as I have then. Played it on the PlayStation and on the 3DS. I don't think I finished it on the 3DS, but I did play the original PlayStation release. I mean, this is really good. Right, yeah. I mean, they did, yeah. They changed a couple things. I think that's okay, though.
That's how it's done.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's a pretty old game, so you got to do something for folks who don't have any memory of it, or maybe folks who do have a memory of it, and they're like their patience level is different. If you're really young and you play this game, then you have like infinite patience. But if you're older and you've played this game and the other versions of this game, then maybe you want to speed things along a little bit. Yeah, like when I was younger, like this idea of randomized combat, like not even putting things on the, on the map screen, and just having endless fights over and over again, never really bothered me. But now that I've had many years of experience playing these games, it's like, well, I wouldn't mind if this was a little bit faster.
Right.
I'm pretty impressed with the graphics. I mean, things look how I think like the original concept art looked, except just brought into real life. Like they didn't go for, HD 2D, or just upscale the original PlayStation or the 3DS version. I think, this was a better decision. Kind of like Final Fantasy VII's approach, but Final Fantasy VII, did some major changes.
They didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, auto battles make sense nowadays. Especially if you really are just hitting the fight button over and over again, and you're not using like a whole lot of spells. Well, I guess you can set it up so that they tend to use more attack magic and stuff, but... You didn't like the Final Fantasy VII ones? I wasn't like that attached to Final Fantasy VII, so I actually don't mind. I don't mind all the changes they made for Final Fantasy VII. I'm more of a Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy VI guy, so if you change a lot to Final Fantasy VII, I'm kind of okay with it. Yeah, Final Fantasy IX, they've had rumors of doing Final Fantasy IX, a reimaging of that, and there was a really good fan project for Final Fantasy IX, but since then we've heard zero. Because Final Fantasy IX needs some help. Needs some help to streamline the battles. But it's a great story. Yeah, I think if they did it this style, yeah, it would be really great. I agree.
Easy peasy.
Oh, I guess I should use some of these, huh? But we'll see what they do with Final Fantasy IX. It might be the same thing they did with Final Fantasy VII. Which would mean that it would have even more parts. Instead of just 3 parts. No. Yeah, I think the HD 2D versions of Dragon Quest 1 through 3, I think they were pretty successful, so I imagine that's what they're going to do for those versions too. Like, I don't think they're going to do this. It's hard to say though, I mean, Dragon Quest has always been very successful. So whatever they do, it's gonna sell. But they've never really given us like a cheap experience either. I mean, they've been pretty careful about how they do their releases. Or at least the ones that they bring out outside of Japan. Outside of Japan, they've had some, you know, kind of questionable upscales and mobile ports.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, Square Enix in general has tried to keep a lot of their games in parity on PC. Sometimes they're a little late here and there, but I would think with Dragon Quest being such a big name and something that they've always made a lot of money with, I think PC would be something that they would consider. Yeah, touch controls are real iffy. I don't like them either. Just having the little touch D-pad,
Day's work.
I was like, it feels so lazy, you know, and they never really work very well. And then having the touch style where you just touch an area and then run to it. I mean, usually the pathfinding is not so good on those either, so it doesn't end up being a very good experience. I think they also know that people aren't necessarily bringing controllers with them on their phone. I mean, that's just kind of the... It's just, you know, realistically, nobody's... Generally, people aren't going to bring controllers with them. Yeah, I think a lot of modern, more modern ports have a Bluetooth option. But certainly not all. Many ports only get touchscreen only. It's a real shame.
They didn't stand a chance. Hey!
Right. Hatta! Flee! Oh.
Hey!
Yeah, these graphics are really good. I mean, they really do look like the toys you'd find in like one of the capsule machines. Well, maybe better, really, but it's very impressive. Yeah, it's hard to believe that there was like a little bit of backlash when this game came out originally for it being like maybe like too big, like there's like too much to do. But back then the combat was also a little clunky.
That's how it's done.
And the original PlayStation release, you know, I mean, it had some notorious loading times, so I guess I could sort of understand it, but I thought it was great. I love the fact that the game was so big and it took a long time. Never really got boring. In fact, I'm pretty sure I still have my original PlayStation version. Yeah, I mean, you know, that was just the technology at the time. I mean, they really couldn't make it any faster.
How's about that?
It's funny, I'll always have the games, but I don't have like a working PlayStation 1. Again, pretty notorious for breaking down, too. But, strangely enough, my Saturn works just fine.
They didn't stand a chance.
Saturn works fine. Dreamcast is busted. I think my PlayStation 3 is on it's getting pretty close to its yellow light phase. So like I try not to turn it on too much. Well, so I'm hoping we'll get some like retro, like some FPGA builds at some point in time. And I'm sure it's coming, it's just a matter of time.
All in a day's work.
I mean, we got an FPGA, you know, PC engine for goodness sake. You know, the TurboGrafx style. You know, the big square. The PlayStation's got to be in there somewhere.
Oh.
However, that being said, like, I'll probably never go back and play the PlayStation 1 version. I mean, I would rather play this version. A lot of those PlayStation 1 games, I mean, they don't really age that well. Like, when they were doing the, like, they just released Fear Effect a couple months back, Fear Effect 1. And boy, is that not a fun game to play anymore. Like, I had a lot of good memories of Fear Effect, and then playing it again, it's like, yeah, boy, this game actually kind of stinks. At least with no sprucing up, you know, it still has, like, some super muddy, dark graphics. You know, the game is really, you know, the gameplay is really finicky. Like, that game needs some help. Just putting out the PlayStation version with some very minor upscaling was just not a good decision. Then they're going to release Fear Effect 2 here soon. And I'm sure I'll have the same experience. Thinking, boy, this game kind of sucks. Yeah, I mean, back then, I mean, the original PlayStation had just a D-pad. You know, that dual stick didn't come for a long time. And even then, you know, some games weren't compatible with that 3D stick. I can't remember. I think I played like one on the PlayStation 1 through some emulation. And again, I remember having a really good time with one. But boy, those controls stink. I mean, they just are awful. I can't even believe we put up with that game.
That's how it's done.
Or even some things that we consider classics, like Siphon Filter 1 and 2. No fun to play. They really are not. Looks like it's possible to jump down. Go ahead and do so. Yes. That being said, if they made a new Siphon Filter, I'd be into it. Would need some help, though. Just like if they ever decide to do, you know... If they ever decide to do another Splinter Cell, yeah, I'd certainly play it.
That's how it's done.
Well, I mean, I do think of it like if this technology existed in the PlayStation days. I mean, this is how they would probably want the game to look. You know, I mean, it looks the way it does is because there wasn't, the technology just wasn't there. But if they had a choice, I'm sure they would have thought to themselves, man, I really want this to look like Toriyama's artwork, but this is the best we can do. You know, now we're at a time where we can get it to look just like his concept drawings. And, you know, why don't we do that?
All in a day's work.
Yeah, 2D to 3D was pretty rough. You know, especially if you look at something like the Nintendo 64. I mean, yeah. Again, those games are pretty rough. They're really hard to look at now. And, you know, with so many new great games coming out, you know, week after week, or really day after day, it seems like lately, you better give me a really good reason to play an old game. And this is a good reason. I mean, it looks great, plays great, real streamlined. I mean, if this was just the PlayStation 1 or the 3DS version upscaled, then I probably wouldn't play it. I just, like, I've had so many years of playing this game that it wouldn't make sense to just go back on something that was just upscaled.
They didn't stand a chance.
Okay.
They didn't stand a chance.
Oh, whoops.
They didn't stand a chance.
Mini medals. I was like I'm playing Silent Hill 2. Just keep jumping down. Keep jumping down. Hole after hole.
Easy peasy. Knew I had it in me.
Actually, it's almost time to play Final Fantasy VII. I'm gonna call it quits here soon. Switch games. There we go. That's a good place to stop. Yeah, all this music's so timeless. Alright, we'll stop it there. This is meowmurai. You've been watching Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, running on Nintendo Switch 2. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.